Hey guys, welcome back to part 5. Okay, so the question we are solving is Java's interview question. It will be very easy for you if you understand this series very well. There are a set of questions I'm trying to cover, and this has been a brilliant journey so far. There's a multiple videos. If you can see 10 videos per 10 top 10 questions per video, and we are into 39 section of it. So anytime down the line, if you are going to understand or trying to understand any Java concepts, it will be here for you till eternity or till YouTube breaks down. Okay. So can we access a static method of an interface by using reference of the interface? See, interface doesn't have any reference. It has to be referenced by the interface name itself. Now, how can you get the name of a parameter in Java by using reflection? So Java has introduced a method called parameter.getName to get the name of the parameter. Before this, before using this feature, we need to turn on this feature in Java compiler. To turn on this feature, we have to run Java C with hyphen parameters argument. To verify the availability of this feature, we can use parameter dot is name present method. Now the bigger question is, and the most interested question is coming up, what is optional in Java 8? So optional is a container object. What do you mean by container object? That means it can or cannot have a non-null or null value. So if it has a value, then we can call the isPresent method and it will return true for us. If it's a value is present, we can call the dot get method to get the value, else we get nothing. So it is very useful to check the conditions, right? And what are the useful operations of optional? Okay, so we can avoid the null pointer exceptions because it checks the null at compile time, so we don't even get to the runtime exception for a non-null value. Optional reduces the code base population by removing unnecessary null checks. Okay, optional can be used to handle default cases for data when value is null. Now, which method in optional provides the fallback mechanism in case of a null value? So suppose optional has a null value, so we can have a or else get method as a fallback mechanism. So if we implement or else get method, it will be invoked when the value of optional is null. And why? How do we get the current time by using datetime API of Java 8? So before we used to get system.current time in millis, right? That is a thing we get. Now we can actually create a clock object and call the millis method to get the current time. We can also get the instant method to get the current time in a readable format. Now, is it possible to define a static method? Yeah, definitely. Okay, how can we analyze the dependency in Java classes and packages? So Java 8 has now come up with a new command line tool, JDApps, that can help in analyzing the package level and class level dependency. We can pass a jar file name or a class name as an argument to this tool, and it can give us the list of all the jars or the class which has dependencies. Okay, so that's it. Now the next question is, what are the new JVM arguments introduced by Java 8? So in Java 8, the perm gen space of class loader is removed. So why it is removed? Because it has a bandwidth of 64 MB and we can actually increase it. Then there will be a lot of hectic operations that need to be done in the JVM side with the command line tool. So it has been replaced now with a meta space, kind of a virtual thing. And now we can actually set the initial and maximum size of meta space by hyphen XX colon metaspace size and hyphen xs colon max metaspace size. Okay. Now, what are the popular annotation introduced in Java 8? First is the functional interface. This is not necessary, but in the compile time, if you have a functional interface and if you have two unimplemented methods, so it can give you a warning. That's a good thing. Now, there's annotation and functions, and then repeatable. The annotation is used for making another annotations. It indicates that the marked annotation can be applied multiple times on a type. Okay, so I think these 10 videos are also done, but I hope you like this part, so I'll continue tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.